Hi everybody. Traffic is officially stopped. Except for that guy. Lucky bastard. Well, I'm stopped over here. You can tell by this building. I should probably change lanes now that I'm looking at it. Anyways, continuing my series on dark psychology, I want to talk about a strategy. It's called paying attention to the details. Right? Now, this is a very big deal because in any relationship, it's always the little things that matter, right? Because all the big details, and this is, I actually tell this to my son, that in life, the little things matter, not the big things, the little things. Why? Because the big things are the summation of many, 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 many small things. And when your small things are incorrect, and when you can't get it right with the small things, the bigger things cannot grow and develop because they're comprised of the little things. When you have a bunch of messed up little things, you got a really messed up big thing, you know? And so paying attention to the details is good for relationships, right? I hear, God knows how much I always heard in my life, you don't pay attention to me, you don't pay attention to me, you don't pay attention to the things I like, where are you? I'm like, well, you're annoying, so I tune you out because you annoy me, you overwhelm me, you're just spraying me with words. I'm referring to my ex. She was the type that would use 500 paragraphs to say one thing. And it's like, just say what you need. You need a glass of water, say you need a glass of water. Don't tell me about the entire trip to the grocery store, you know? So yeah, I would tune her out. But paying attention to the details, how is that abusive? It's hard to see how that could be abusive. Well, to put it simply, if you're trying to make somebody believe that you love them, if you're trying to make somebody fall in love with you, that's a really good way to do it. Buying you tickets to see your favorite band, taking you to your favorite restaurant to eat your favorite food. If you're a musician, get you that guitar you always wanted, or your oboe. I don't know. Get you that thing that you always wanted. Hell, the day my wife comes home and gets me an awesome rifle scope, or a brand new rifle for close range shooting, I'd be impressed as shit. I'm a shooter. So yeah, those details matter, and it's such a beautiful thing when you're in a relationship and you take care of all the small details for each other. It really shows that you love each other. And if you're wanting somebody to believe you love them when you don't, when you're intending on abusing them, it's a good way to do it. It's a good way to make somebody fall in love when you consciously say, okay, I'm gonna find the top 5 things that you like, and I'm gonna write it in my book of bitch facts. Bitch number 3 likes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Number 1 is always shoes. And then 2 through 5 is everything else, right? But they're going to catalog girls on what they like. They're going to glean all this information from the first couple of dates, and they're going to catalog it in their head, or they're going to write it in a notebook somewhere, so that they can keep their girls straight. And they're going to pay attention to those details. So, if you like, I don't know, you like the Black Keys, they're one of your favorite bands. He's going to look and say, okay, Black Keys is coming in June. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to abuse her starting at the end of April, come to the climax around May, and then I'm going to apologize and say, I really want to make it up to you. I got us front row tickets to the Black Keys. Tickets are already purchased. I screwed up. You know, I understand if you don't want to go with me, but I really am trying to make it right. I really am sorry. I really want to do something for you that shows you how sorry I am and how serious I am about you. So I bought these tickets. I've already got them. And the thing is I found out about it, and these were like the last tickets available, and the prices were going way up. And so I bought them. If you don't want to go, I understand. I'll take somebody else. But just all I'm asking for is you know, just for you to know that I really am sorry, and I don't expect you to feel one way or the other about it. But if you want to go to the Black Keys, you know, and that's what they can do when they pay attention to the small details. They can always capitalize on it as a hoovering tactic to suck you in with something that you absolutely just cannot resist. Sort of difficult to do that with shoes. So why is this such a big deal? Well, it's simple, because if you're all talk, that looks suspicious, you know. There's only so much that you can talk somebody up and constantly praise somebody, right? For me, I've learned I don't listen to what people say anymore. I just look at what they do. I mostly just tune people out when they're talking, and I just look at what it is that they do. It's a good habit to be in. Learn body language. Most especially learn body language. For example, when somebody's talking and their eyes go one direction versus another, the direction that their eyes go when they're thinking about something indicates whether or not they're recalling a memory or whether or not they are constructing a story. So there's that. So learn body language, and then tune out what they're saying and just watch how they're saying it. Because words only go so far when you're an abuser. You have to bring in actions. You have to do things as well. And so it's a balance between the things you're doing and the things you're saying that can lock a victim into an abuse cycle. So, as I'm sure all of us have, numerous instances where we tried to break up, we tried to leave, and we got sucked in because of something that was important to us, got exploited. But thank you very much. Please like, comment, or share. Do definitely comment if there's a time that you can think of where things were in a rut and they dangled something that you liked as a carrot, like the concert tickets, for example, or your oboe. If you play oboe, I don't know where that came from, but whatever, we'll roll with it. Let me know, and we'll see you on the next video.